Next thing is that you want to begin to set plans for your life, set goals. What kind of goals do you have? What are your plans? What kind of aspirations do you have? What are your dreams? What are you doing to assure a successful future? Are you implementing any type of strategy? Are you setting goals for tomorrow? Where do you plan to be a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now? How many of you are going to be graduating within the next year? What's your plan when you leave here? I know you plan on getting the job, but what's after that? What are you going to do? Have you set financial goals? Have you set career goals? Have you planned on one day owning your own business and becoming an entrepreneur? Have you planned on starting a family and being able to raise children? Have you planned on traveling the world? What are your plans? Do you have any plans? Do you have any goals? Goals helps to keep you motivated and moving forward. If you're not doing anything in terms of goal planning, then how do you know you're going to be successful? See, I had to learn that the hard way because I was just going everywhere, but I didn't have any goals. I didn't really plan on anything. I was just trying to change the world, but I didn't have any personal goals. And then one day, my mentor sat me down and said, Rico, what are you working on? Where are you going with your life? And I started to think, man, I really don't have any goals. I really don't have any plans. I'm just glad to be able to share my experiences and help other people. And then finally, I realized I needed goals. And so I started looking at where I wanted to be a year from now. Started looking at where I wanted to be 5 years from now. I started looking at where I wanted to be 10 years from now. And then I started setting goals. And then I sat down with my family and I said, hey, this is where we're going to be 5 years from now as a family. These are our financial goals. These are our family goals. This is how many times a year we're going to travel. This is the business we're going to invest into. This is how much money we're going to invest into the business. This is what we're going to do together. This is what I'm going to do individually. This is my commitment to my family. These are my commitments to my goals. And I started setting those goals, and the more I set goals, the more I found myself accomplishing the goals that I set. It is important to know where you're going with your life. It's not enough to just get up and come to school. It's not enough to just get up and say, hey, I'm going to work. You need to have something bigger in your life that you're working on than just existing from day to day. Goals are important. Without goals, you can have no vision. And without a vision, you can have no resources. And without resources, there's no happiness. But when you have all of these things, now you feel fulfilled and you feel like you're doing something for your life and you feel good about that and you feel good about yourself and you feel good about life. And you look at life like, man, my life matters. Like I'm doing something. I'm celebrating every moment that I have because I'm making my life count. Say this with me. I will make my life count.
I'll make my life count.
Do you mean that? And so when you focus on here, where you are today and where you want to be 2 years from now, 4 years from now, 10 years from now, you'll be more successful with accomplishing your goals because you've set goals to accomplish. 75% of people who set goals for their lives end up accomplishing those goals. But people who do not set goals for their life will never have anything to accomplish. Does that make sense? Okay. And then finally,